I used to bag groceries for a living, and I'm in a theater. That is so cool. I called it bagging groceries. The police called it shoplifting. This is weird for a reason. I'm not good at meeting people. I get nervous. I always give out too much information. I don't mean to. It just blows out this hole in my face, you know. I just walk up to somebody and I'm like, hi, what's your name? I have a prescription. Right? And then the voice in my head kicks in. You got to connect with them, Dale. Tell them your hobbies. I like to sit on the toilet till my legs go numb. Have you tried it? It's awesome. Here's what I do. I sit on the toilet for about 20 minutes, and then I stand up, my legs wobble like this. Right? Then I see how far I can run before I fall down. And then I measure that distance because I'm trying to beat my record. What I'm trying to tell you is that I like to smell markers. It's okay. I'm more scared of you than you are of me. I'm serious. I got beat up so much when I was a kid, I still carry lunch money. You know how sad that is? I'm a grown man. Anybody in here looks at me cross-eyed, I will make it rain. I always wanted to be a fighter. I saw Bruce Lee. I was a little kid. He was cool, right? He was skinny like me. He went like that. He looked awesome. I did that, and I pooped a little. It still worked. The bullies left me alone. My mom still thinks if this job doesn't work out, I should join the Army. And I'm like, look at me. I'm not Army material. I'm barely Salvation Army material. I'd have been in the middle of a war ringing a bell. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. If you're going to be mean, put $1 in the bucket. I'm not a fight. I wouldn't even know what to say to a terrorist. I'd be like, halt, stop, woohoo. You guys want some gum? You know you're weird when a hitchhiker looks at you and goes, that's okay, I'll take the next one. Yeah. Dude, my parents aren't proud either. It's okay. I drove my dad nuts, right? When I was a little boy, he built me a tree house, and after I climbed in it, he took the ladder. I drove him nuts. But there's worse stores than Walmart. There really is. Kmart's out there. Kmart is out there. I know. That's the real reason I've called you guys here for this meeting. They're trying to keep up with Walmart. Change the name of their store to Big K. Ooh. I would have loved to have been in the room when they came up with that dumbass decision. But for them, that was a serious meeting. They wore suits that day, sat at a big table. I think we should call it Big K. Well, aren't you a goddamn genius? Somebody get him a company Kia. Kia, shitty car. It is. Whoever made the Kia also made the Chia Pet. That's why Kia and Chia sounds alike. You know, Kia. Okay, some of you are laughing, and others are Kia owners. See it on your face. You got that look. I'll give my Kia up to 60. I'm running him over. Well, if you help me get my Kia started, hell, I'll help you run him over too. You bought a Kia. It's buy one, get one free. That was their sales pitch. Remember that? Buy one, get one. You know what that should have told us? They knew we was already going to need 2 of them pieces of shit to make it home. The worst fishing show ever was Hillbilly Hand Fishing. And if you haven't seen it, you've heard the title, and now you've seen it. Hillbillies catching fish with their hands. I'm watching this. I'm like, I ain't going to turn this on again until they have a Shark Week. That'd be the greatest fishing show ever right there, right? Hillbilly Shark Week. Why aren't you out there, Billy Ray? I ran out of bait. Tune in next week. We're going to give away Billy Ray's truck. It's a stick. He don't need it. I don't like hybrid cars either. If you're driving down the road and I can't hear your motor, that is witchcraft. First time I drove one, I borrowed it from my friend, right? I didn't know it was a hybrid. I didn't know you couldn't hear the motor. I tried to start some bitch 5 times. I didn't know when it was running. I didn't know when it was turned off. I spent the night in the car. Then I took it back to him the next day, and he's like, "What'd you think?" I was like, I got some questions. Why do you need a car that quiet? Are people looking for you? Are you all right? Blink if you're safe. I grew up in a rural community, and the problem with living in a rural community is I can't say the word rural. That's a hard one. Rural. I don't know why they give the hardest words to the people with the least intelligence. Rural. And how did the mailman find that? Oh, I know exactly where the fuck that's at. Rural. It makes me think maybe my dog did know how to talk. Yeah. He was trying to teach me how to say it. Rural. Roar! Roar, 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 roar! You keep this up, we're both gonna get neutered. Now you're gonna find this hard to believe, but here's where it gets weird. Have a seat. You're just in time. We're getting ready to sell Amway. My home address was Route 1. It was, and here's what I learned. If you say that 5 times fast, you sound like Scooby-Doo, and your teacher will hold you back a year. This is why 4 out of 5 of my teachers did not make it. I was that kid. One of my teachers used to let me tell jokes at the end of the class if I'd shut up. Which I love doing that, but I never told normal jokes. I told dyslexic knock-knock jokes. Which, if 5 people understand that, the rest of you are going to need an example. Dyslexic knock-knock. Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning. Dwayne who? Dwayne, who's there? Knock-knock. The dyslexic. Like how the middle is just staring at me. That's what the students look like. I think we hit him too hard. I just want to, shit, wait. Sorry, I didn't write that joke. For a minute there, I thought he had something to say. So anyway, I was at the store. Don't buy a hammer. We're not doing ventriloquism tonight. We're a comedy team. We do ventriloquism, he drinks water, and I talk. You can find it on the internet. #CrazyStraw. I'm old school, man. I want a car. I want I want a 67 shit. So you turn the key and it goes, I don't care about the environment. I always like to end my shows on a happy note, so here it is. I don't have kids. Woo! That made my night. I would have been a great dad, though. I would, because if I had a daughter, I'd name her Syphilis. Don't turn on me. Nobody's going to have sex with syphilis. Now it's a good idea, isn't it? You're like, hold on, the idiot stumbled onto something. You name your daughter Syphilis, you can send her to prom naked. Safe. I'm at home a virgin. You know who else gonna be safe? Her twin sister, Chlamydia. That's the joke that got me kicked off the Disney cruise.